Hello boaters, welcome to Narrowboat Journeys. We're just leaving the Middlewich branch of the Shropshire Union Canal and heading on to the Trent and Mersey Canal. Now I'm going to turn left, which will take me through the town of Middlewich. I'll then continue on, generally in the direction of Northwich. But for today's trip I'm just going to boat through Middlewich and then more up on the outskirts of the town, near the Croxton Aqueduct. So that's the boat turned. Let's have a quick look at the map whilst we've got a chance. We're at the bottom of the map near the light blue line, the start point there, and then we're going to go through 3 locks all close together, and then a little bit further through the town we come to Big Lock, which is a wide lock, and then after that we'll go through over the Croxton Aqueduct and then more up at the end point at the top left. This place seems to offer some facilities to passing boaters. Just up ahead you can see the first of the 3 locks that we have to go through. Very luckily they're manned by volunteer lock keepers, so thank you very much for that, guys. You made my job a lot easier. when you come out of this lock you have to turn a very sharp left. And there we go, straight into the second lock with a different volley lock keeper, all set up and ready to go. This is an easy life indeed. And here we are at the third lock, all set up and waiting for me. You may hear a lot of noise of grinding going on in the background, and that's because there's a boatyard down below these locks, and they were rather busy by the sound of it. Leakage like this through the walls of a lock is really quite common, and you have to be very careful if you've got any windows open, or especially side hatches, because they can cause some quite major flooding if you're not careful. Now the noise from that boatyard was really quite deafening, so I'll spare you that excitement and I'll skip right past it. Oh, that's a bit quieter. I think these are old waterways buildings here on the left, and I do believe they're up for sale. Either way, we've got a water point right beside them. Unfortunately, my engine rattle is making itself heard again in a few places. There are a few visitor moorings here, and just around the corner we've got the big lock. Now, although this is a wide lock, wide beam boats cannot use it because they simply can't get to this lock, because the Croxton Aqueduct used to be wide beam years and years ago, but then I think they did some sort of repair maintenance work on it and they narrowed it so only narrow beam boats can go through. This big lock here is a bit redundant, really. Once we go through this lock, there are no more locks at all for a very long way, so below this lock did used to be a wide beam canal. There were no volunteer lock keepers here, but I did get some help from some hire boaters.
by looking at the lines of bricks.
How that works. It is how that works.
By the look of the countryside, it looks like we've left Middlewich now, but not quite. This is a road bridge up ahead. If you turn left here, you can get to the nearest supermarkets. They're only about 800 metres away, so less than a kilometre's walk. So quite convenient, this area, really. And this could be useful if you're a liveaboard boater. Just here ahead is a waste recycling centre. It's right beside the canal and dead easy to get rid of waste engine oil or any other sort of heavy sort of rubbish which you couldn't normally put in the regular waste disposal bins. I wish there were more places like this on the system. This is the Croxton Aqueduct. There's not much to see really. It crosses the River Dane. Apparently it was replaced years ago. It used to be wide beams to allow the larger boats through, but now of course you can only get a narrowboat through here. And that's it for this trip. I thought I'd moor up just on this other side of the aqueduct. Unfortunately there won't be any cats today because there were a lot of dogs running around here. Not ideal. So anyway, the trip will continue in the next video, so I'll see you next time.